a closer look at Donald Trump's public perception. The latest Quinnipiac poll finds just 36% of Americans have a favorable view of the president, compared to 57% who view him unfavorably. But to some voters, the president is just doing exactly what he promised. Adam Riley went to Saugus, that's a town in Mass that Trump carried, to find out what residents there think about the president's job performance so far.
Last November, the town of Saugus was the closest community to Boston to vote for Donald Trump. His margin was pretty big, 51% of the vote compared to Hillary Clinton's 45%. I stopped by the Irontown Diner at lunchtime to see how those Trump voters feel about his performance so far. The answer? They feel pretty good.
I'm not saying he's perfect. Nobody's perfect, but I believe he truly wants to make America better. That's my opinion.
Ask Donna DeVito what she likes best about Trump's presidency, and she cites his 2 bans on travel from primarily Muslim countries.
It has nothing to do with Muslims. It has to do with the safety of America.
Also getting DeVito's stamp of approval, Trump's nomination of Neil Gorsuch, and what she calls a major shift in tone from his predecessor.
When President Obama was in, he was always apologizing for America. We've done a lot of good, too.
And yes, DeVito does think the media isn't giving Trump a fair shake.
They're not giving the man a chance.
Army vet Nick Altieri is equally bullish on the president. He says Trump's doing a great job and that he's especially impressed by Trump's work ethic.
Right away, even before he was sworn in, he went to work and tried to get jobs for this country.
Now, to be clear, Saugus's affection for Trump is far from universal. On the patio at Cane's Donuts, Thomas Smith tells me entire Saugus families are divided by politics right now, including his own.
I got a big family. Half of my family's for Trump. In the family, you can't even talk.
Smith voted for Hillary Clinton. He calls Trump crazy and a liar and predicts he'll be out of the White House in 2 years. When I ask why so many of his neighbors voted the way they did, he seems genuinely pained.
Saugus was always Democrat, as far as I know, until just recently, I think. They went Republican. I think he promised everybody everything.
There is another perspective here in Saugus, the reluctant Trump voter who's not ready to pass judgment just yet. Bob Long moderated Saugus's town meeting for 18 years.
I like the idea of job creation. I have a son-in-law who's a machinist. I have a grandson, the oldest one, who's a machinist. You want these jobs.
But Long also worked at MIT for 35 years and says he's worried about the effect Trump's budget could have on the local economy.
When you go over to Kendall Square and you see that tremendous buildup over there of biomedical and research, now you hear talk about cutting NIH money.
Long also says he wouldn't mind if Trump stopped tweeting. Donna DeVito agrees, but adds that Trump's critics should ease up.
Give him a chance to lead the country. If it falls apart, it can't be any worse than it's been.
Adam Riley, WGBH News.
Nearby, Trump also carried towns of Linfield and Wilmington, to name just 2.